It has been my privilege and joy over the past several years to be a part of, to start, and to develop Raw Motivations. I never imagined that I would be here inside of building it up, inside of the hundreds of thousands of people that have grown to support all of our efforts here, support me inside of my journey. And that's what it's been. It's been a giant journey. And inside of it is out of a lot of ups and downs, a lot of pieces that I've grown and learned inside of my world. And it's brought me to a new stage, a new chapter inside of my world. When I first started Raw Motivations, the goal was just to be able to express my real and raw truth of what was happening, what was going on, of where I actually was. And as I did that, I started to bring people through some of my own journey of progression. And as I continued to progress inside of my own healing, inside of my own therapy, inside of working on shifting the story that I was believing, having different accountability partners, people inside my world that were helping me grow and develop, it started to shift my desire to be here. Now, what that means is I don't want you to be worried of what's happening inside of Raw Motivations, because what's happening is actually something that's incredible and amazing and beautiful. Everything that's happened so far inside of Raw Motivations has been this piece of me helping in a lot of the tactics of how do you shift the story that you're believing? How do you understand the lies that's being inside of your head about the limiting beliefs, the thoughts that have kept you and held you hostage for such a long period of time? So over a period of time, I got really good at helping people deal with those stories and deal with it in a very tactical, analytical, fact-based way. But one of the pieces that was missing was a deeper level inside of the heart and the soul and the emotions of what does this actually look like from the woman's side, to be able to dive into some of these pieces and healing, to work through some of the deep layers of healing that couldn't always be done just in the aspect of tactics and just in the aspect of working on specific pieces. So I started down another journey and another path and a direction that God called me to go. And it wasn't inside of Raw Motivations anymore. It was inside of one of the first initial companies that woke me up years ago, a company called Warrior. As a result, I have now taken a position and moved to work with them full time and to work with men, helping wake them up, bring them to a place of truth and awareness, and help them live the life and move forward in a positive and a healthy way. I'm not even here without Warrior initially inside my world. It was the initial piece that woke me up to the reality that I was a liar, that I was not telling the truth to others, to myself, and everything started to fall apart when I started to realize that and started to actually see and acknowledge the lies that I told myself. As a result, it birthed this movement of Raw Motivations, it birthed all the growth and development inside of my world, and now it's a piece of me returning back to one of the original companies that helped shift and open up my eyes. So as a result, the changes that are happening here is actually shifting and growing and developing this into passing it over to a dear friend of mine called Julianne. Julianne comes with a very unique skill set of being able to dive into the emotions, somatic healing, and different practices that are much deeper and more well-versed than what I could ever do. So I've worked really hard to help people move from a tactical, analytical standpoint for a long period of time, and she's taking this to a whole nother level. So Raw Motivations is not over, it's not finishing, it's not falling to the side, it's evolving in a rare and a beautiful way that you get to see full hand of as you come to Raw Motivations, as you view the content, you'll see some of me, you'll see some of her, and you'll see less of me. Because the goal inside of this is that we help you heal in the way that you need to be healed, and the way that you need the help and the support that's gonna help carry you long term. And that's what I'm super excited to be able to not just introduce Julianne to Raw Motivations, because she's already been working with us for several years. She's been interacting with a lot of the women inside the communities, inside the coaching calls, inside the groups that we already have formed. And so it's a super exciting process, and it's my deep honor and appreciation just to welcome her into Raw Motivations, and for you to be able to welcome and to enjoy having her being a part of the journey here and the evolution that's happening over the next few weeks as she transitions some of the content and starts to be able to teach in a different way, but to help you with exactly where you are. So whether you're coming from narcissistic abuse, whether you're coming from traumatic childhood, whether you're coming from different issues and pieces that are still holding you hostage inside of your own world, inside of your own life, know that this place is going to be a safe place, a beautiful place for people to be able to come together in community to experience healing, experience joy, and experience this path moving forward, working with Julianne and with the team here at Raw Motivations to help you find the transformation that you're looking for. So stick around and enjoy the ride.